Alright, so today we're doing something a little bit different. Today is for educational purposes. Today I am going to teach you guys how to pick up a streetwalker, what it entails, and all the supplies and everything that you'll need on your date. So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to a gas station first. And we are going to talk about all the ins and outs, what to do and what not to do. This is for educational purposes, because there's been a lot of guys on the comments that have asked that question. And if you guys are going to do something like this or this type of a hobby, listen carefully, because I'm going to save you some money. And I'm going to teach you what to do and what not to do, so that not only that you guys can be out there, but you guys can be safe. Now, if you guys don't do what you're supposed to do, this type of thing can get dangerous, believe it or not. This type of thing can get a little dangerous. Alright, I was going to pull up in here, but goodness, there's a lot of cars. Yeah, I was gonna go in there, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so just listen carefully, guys, because first things first, I'm gonna talk about the supplies and the things that I'm gonna show you guys, the supplies and the things you're gonna need. And after that, we'll talk about scenarios and situations that could happen, because if you're not careful, you can get yourself in trouble. You can get hurt out here, believe it or not. A lot of these girls, they carry weapons, and I trust me, I don't blame them, because of the stuff that they go through. You know, sometimes you do need a weapon. Um, Trust me. Some of them walk around with mace, and some of them will mace you if you and them get into an argument. That does happen. All right, so I gotta pull up somewhere. Now, I've been doing this for a while, so trust me, I know the ins and the outs. All right, so I am here on the whole stroll, and I'm gonna pull up somewhere. Maybe I can pull up. You know what? I don't want to pull up over here. I wish there was a place that was more lit. one right there, but I would not pick that up within a 10-foot pole. All right, let me keep going. First thing we're gonna do is talk about the um, supplies that you're gonna need. You know what? I think I'll go through here. I don't know why, but I can't seem to find a good spot. Raining a little bit today. It was been raining all day today. Now, what I'm gonna do is after we talk about supplies, I'll ride around a bit, and we're gonna pretend that you guys are actually along with me on the ride. So we're gonna pretend that you guys are in the passenger seat, shotgun. Right now, there's nothing going on, but I'm just gonna pull up somewhere. Pull up somewhere. So, because I need to talk about, we got to talk about supplies, because there are before you even pick up someone, um, you guys are gonna need supplies, and it's imperative that you get these supplies, you get these things before, because to get her and then ride around getting like money and things, that's no, or getting prophylactic, that's not gonna work. You got to make sure you got everything so that once you pick her up, you can go straight to the spot. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna talk about all the things that you're gonna need. All right, guys. So right now I am in the back seat, and these are all the supplies that you need. Number one, hand sanitizer. You're gonna need that. You know, to wash your hands, maybe her hands. You're gonna need this. This is a must. Number two, wipes. You're gonna need that for either person, either for yourself or for her. When you're done, you're gonna be wiping up, so you're gonna definitely need this. It depends if for something cleaning, but not necessarily. Um, you're definitely gonna need mouthwash for the obvious reasons. This is gonna be for her. All right. And but last but not least, you're gonna need the money. Right now, I got $10 on me, so I know I have another 20 somewhere. There you go. So I got a 20, and then I got a 10. So altogether, what is that? $30. So that should be, for this area, this is plenty. Now, if you are in Fig or places like that, that's not gonna do anything. That's not enough. But for Albany or Kenzo or Camden, that is plenty. So don't forget, wipes, money, mouthwash, hand sanitizer. It is best to come out here pretty fresh, you know. Um, like I said, this is a rule that I've broken because I have come out there and I wasn't too fresh. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I've broken that rule many times. But it's good to have the wipes, even because if you're not fresh, you could just clean up a little bit. Um, what else? Now, what you gonna do after you know you're gonna drive around and you're gonna look to see who. Now you have to be good at spotting them. You know, you gotta be good at spotting them. Now, how do you spot them? Sometimes if they think you're doing this, they'll wave at you, they'll give you a signal, or sometimes you just pull up, in front, and when they see you, if they're doing that, they'll come to the car. If they're not doing it, then they won't come to the car. Some of them they'll do it, but they're doing it, but they won't come to the car because they're not comfortable with you. Maybe because they might not date a certain race of men. So then there's that, which is understandable because um, even me, like there are certain races of women I won't pick up, and because I don't want no problems, So I feel them. Like I get it. So now the goal now is to drive around, and now what you got to understand is this: when you are driving around, you don't want to pick up one too quickly. You want to drive around first and see and scope the landscape. Make sure there's no sting operations, no police officers. So, yeah, so you do want to, yeah, scope out the landscape first. So you do want to scope out the landscape. Now, when you when you pull up and either in front of her or whatever, and she sees that you're pulling up for her and whatever, you want to have a conversation with her first. You don't just let her in the car. No, no, no. That's what amateurs do. You don't do that. What you want to do is you want to have a conversation with her and gauge what kind of person she is. Because the thing is, a lot of times there are women that will come to your car and basically they're not, these women are not there to do what you think they're there to do or to give you service. They're not there for that. They are there to argue and cause chaos and confusion. Okay? Yeah. Some of them are there just for that. Chaos and confusion. They're gonna argue with you, they're gonna fight with you. Then they're not there. And one other thing, and this is a rule that you have to learn. This is a rule. This is, do not pay up front. I'm going to say this again. Do not pay them up front. You will get robbed. That is just what it is. You're going to get robbed. If you pay up front, you will get robbed. What you got to understand is this. Because they have the money already, right? They don't really feel like they have to work. You understand what I'm saying? They don't feel like they gotta work because they got the money already. So what they're gonna do is give you some half-assed job so that they can get to go to, because they got paid already. Now, or all the girls like that? Of course not. But you don't know who's who. There are some girls you could pay them up front and then they'll just do a spectacular job. But you do not want to pay up front. That's not something that you want to do. You do not want to pay up front. Don't do it. They'll take your money. See, the thing is, now it makes it a problem because if you give them the money up front and they don't do a good job, now they already put the money away. They have the money, so now you're just gonna be like. Sometimes what they'll do is that they'll just give you some service for like 5-10 minutes. Okay, time's up, and then mind you, you didn't release yet. You know, so because if they try now, if you don't give them the money up front, now they got to do a good job. They got to earn the money. So I'm gonna say this for the last time: any guy that's out there giving the money, if you're a simp and you're giving the money up front, good luck with that. Now, there are girls that I've dealt with, and they're like regulars. That's different. I'll give them the money up front because I know they don't have to rob me because they got the skills to get the job done. All right, so now obviously this is like not the perfect time to do this because of the rain. But what you got to remember is you want to put the money where they can see it, close by. You understand? So to give them an incentive, like they'll worry about it. You're gonna get paid. So you don't want to keep the money far away, like where they cannot see the money. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to give it to them, but you want to make sure the money is close by, very close by, where they can see the money. That's how you do it. You don't have to give them the money up front. Just make sure the money is nearby. But if you give them the money, well, you might as well kiss the money goodbye. And listen, I don't know about you guys, I'm not gonna tolerate any nonsense. I'm not throwing money away no. I'm not giving them the money and then so that they could do some listen. And the thing is, that can end up into a confrontation. Because what could happen is that could end up into a confrontation. Because you give them the money, they do some half-ass, Lord knows what. They do something half-assed, and you didn't get what you paid for, and you're like, what? Like, I want my money. But of course, I mean, I can't blame you. I mean, if you ask for your money back, I wouldn't blame you. And that pisses me off. That's why the first time I got robbed, I remember that. Like it was yesterday. First time I started doing this thing, the girl said she wanted 40. I had no problem with that. I gave her the 40. Then she started playing games. After she got the money, she told me, "Oh, let's go to my hotel, this, that, and the third." And as soon as I drove there, she ran out the car, and there was a taxi. She begged the taxi to let her in the taxi so that she could leave. And I'm standing there like, what the hell is going on? So what could I do? That was $40 that I lost, basically. And then, oh, probably like a week later, that same person is standing right back out there looking at me with a stupid look on her face like I'm gonna pick her up again after she just did what she just did. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, listen, man, I'm not gonna tolerate any nonsense. I'm gonna let you know this right now. So if I pick somebody up and she starts talking about money up front, money up front, money up front, um, and she's making a big deal about money up front, I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna politely ask her to leave. Cause that's, for me, that's gonna be a red flag. Or if she's asking for a bunch of money, that's another red flag. The reason why she's asking for a bunch of money is because she doesn't know what the hell she's doing, and she's just trying to make as much money as she can. Because she can't make any money because she has no skills. In other words, most guys that pick her up only pick her up once and then they never pick her up again because they already experienced her already and they know she ain't worth 10 cents. Now, I do not expect to pick somebody up right now because, um, I mean, not in the vein. Now, with that being said, it's not all the females that are like that. There are some girls that are about their business. You give them the money, boom, they do their job, boom, and they do a good job every time, no matter what it is. But then you have a couple of them out there that have no business being out there. They have absolutely no business being out there. They're just out there to rob people, basically. But when I mean they got no business being out there, they don't know what they're doing. I mean, you got some that don't know what they're doing, but they can get the job done. They can, you know. Now, the reason why I started doing this type of thing was because there were times I was bored, I had nothing to do, and this became like a little hobby. So, you know, I started coming out and driving around and see if I could. Now, with that being said, there are times. Now, don't forget to use prophylactics, protect yourself at all times. Um, it's not good to have the girl tell you where to go, but I have done that. You know, I have done that. Now, if you're doing this type of activity, I don't care if it's in a hotel, I don't care if it's in a car. Never pick up more than one. And number two, never, ever take a drink of liquor that she gave you because you will pass out and you will get robbed for everything you own. So don't do that. Now, believe it or not, and some of you guys are not gonna believe this. There are some girls out here that will have you sprung on some like that will have you obsessed with them. Trust me. Not many, but there are some. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. There's this one lady. Um, I don't know if I can call her a MILF or whatever, but there's this one lady. Um, and I picked her up numerous times. Numerous times. I can't even count. I mean, not that much, but I picked her up many times. Her name is Red, because she's a redhead. And I tell you, I at this point I'm literally obsessed with this woman. I mean, when I come out here, I'm basically looking for her. It's that bad. I mean, this woman is, I mean, beyond sexy. Long red hair, pretty, some little makeup here and there. Body's the body's ripe. Mm. So I told her, um, no, I told her, listen, I told her that she was one of my favorites. I told her, listen, if I wanted to spend a couple of hours with you, how much would that cost? You know, we started negotiating, man. I mean, yes. She told me about like 60 for a couple of hours. I was like, and that's a good price. That's a good price. So far, I haven't done that yet with her. But the next time I do see her, I will pick her up and I'm going straight to the ATM. Yeah, I'm taking her right to my crib. Straight. I'm gonna take her to my crib. Probably get some drinks. Maybe some couple of beers. I don't know, 6 pack. Uh, I might order some food. Maybe a whole pie of pizza, and then we'll just hang out. I'm telling you. And she's mad cool. That's another thing. She is mad cool. Mad cool. In fact, cause the thing is, I do things for her that I would not do for any other one. I do things for her that I would not do for a lot of these other females. And it's because, first of all, she's cool. She's hot as hell. Um, and if you guys want to see what I'm talking about, you guys need to check out my Telegram because, whew, mm, yeah, my Telegram is blowing up right now, and the content is really good. I put a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of money to get some good quality cams, so that I can get good footage. But yeah, soon as you join my Telegram and you see that lady I'm talking about, you're gonna be like, dang, yeah, she's hot like that. She is fire. She is fire, man. I don't know. There's something about redheads. I don't know. I think I prefer redheads over blondes. Cause the redhead, it's like she's on fire, man. Like, dang. Yeah, redheads. Oof. I mean, mm. And there were some milfs, some of them in Kenzo that had me kind of like, you know, whoa, trust me. Now, I've had some people that have messaged me and asked me, do I have a girlfriend or anything like that? Um, and the answer is hell no. Right now, I like my life the way it is. You know, I got my own place. You know, I just the last thing right now, I don't know. Last thing I need now is a relationship. Trust me when I tell you. That is the last thing I need right now. And it's because um women today are not, I mean, the only thing you will accomplish by having a woman in your life is chaos and confusion. And right now, listen, I don't want any problems. I don't want any issues. So I'm gonna keep it simple right now. Um, when you go to a spot and you park, just keep your eyes open. You know, make sure people aren't sneaking up on you. Um, I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and I haven't had or been in a situation where like I was with a girl and then her pimp showed up or something like that. Like I never had something like that happen to me. I remember when I first started doing this, man. And trust me, I have seen it all. I have seen it all. I picked up old ones. I picked up 30-year-olds. I picked up 40-year-olds. I picked up 60-year-olds. I picked up grannies. Oh yeah, I picked up grannies too. And the crazy thing is, some of those grannies that I picked up, the experience was exceptional. Believe it. So don't sleep on a granny now. Because I've picked up. I remember one time I was in Schenectady and I picked up this granny, and I tell you, whew, man, that was quite an experience, man. She was good to the point where I was looking for her a couple of days later. So don't get it twisted. Don't think because she's old. In fact, there's a couple of old ones that I picked up that really had my blood pumping. Okay, now it's really calming down now. So, yeah, I don't really expect. I mean, don't get it twisted. If I'm in Kenzo, it doesn't matter if it's raining, there will be action out there because of that train. It's over the top, so So if you guys, there are a lot of things. Don't forget this. YouTube has community guidelines, so there are certain things I can't show on YouTube. But if some people have said that, have told me that, I edited. They like the videos the way they were before, because I edit a lot of things out. Now the reason why I have to do that is because if I don't do that, um, my channel will get demonetized and taken down, because YouTube is very strict when it comes to their community guidelines. But like I'm telling you guys, if you guys like that type of content, all you gotta do is join my Telegram, and then you'll see the whole shebang. Oh yeah. I mean, if you want to see the stuff that I can't show on YouTube, join my Telegram. Link will be in the comment section. I also have my channel membership, and with my channel membership, I have certain videos that only my channel members can watch. And also, if you have a professional tier, you do get regular access to my Telegram. So yeah, so I do give you guys as much value as I can. Yeah, so I do try to give you guys value. Man, when I look back at all the women that have come down here and have done this, it's wow. There has been a lot of women that have done this. Some have stopped, some have lost their lives. Now, what do you do if you and a girl gets into a situation? Let's say, because that will happen. Maybe she robbed you and you want your money back, or she won't get out of your car. Now, what do you do? Or she's causing a scene. What do you do in a situation like that? First thing you do is you gotta be very calm. Number one. Number two, you have to get out of where you are. You gotta drive somewhere else, somewhere secluded. Because you're gonna have to get her out of your car. And trust me, that type of stuff happens more often than you think. How long are you gonna be out here?
How long are you gonna be, please?
I swear I won't be that long. Just hang out here. I gotta get the money.
Oh, I have to get in, please. Please, I'm cold.
But I don't got the money right now, though.
I know, I'm coming with you to get it.
All right. Is there a place that's open, like a store?
A store?
Yeah.
In the truck stop.
Where, back there?
That's the truck stop.
All right, come on. But he's the back.
The truck stop or the 24-hour store?
Where is it at? 24-hour store. Where's that?
The 24-hour store is on Central Avenue.
Central Avenue?
Yes.
So go up, right? Are you sure it's 24 hours?
Yes.
Okay.
It has the, yes.
I think they're open. Aren't they open? It says open. Excuse me, is that store open?
Yes, come inside.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I think they're lying, but I'm just gonna.
You promise to bring me back to Timbrook?
Bring me back to where?
Timbrook.
Where's that? Where's that?
Yeah, that way.
Yeah. This one right here?
Keep on straight.
Oh, we're not here yet?
No, almost.
How far is this?
What's that?
Right here?
Yes.
Here, right?
Yes.
And I gotta go in there. Alright, I'll be right back. Oh, go in here. Just pick a spot, right? Are you sure it's safe here?
Yes, honey.
Are they doing the same thing?
I don't know what they're doing, but we're all right. Can I get my money?
Come on, give me a second. Alright, I'll put it right here for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not going nowhere. Look, boom. See that?